trying to convince everybody that their way is right, and feeding their own belly. They're seeking after their own pleasures. It's them being humble and submitting to a higher power. That's what having a pure mind is really about. Putting off those fleshly desires and submitting yourself to a higher power.
Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High.
Peacemakers.
If I may, that was a beautiful point about being humble, because each of these brothers up here, we all, if you didn't see, the apostles and elders on the streets of New York teaching, we had to humble ourselves. I was in my mid-30s, so I had to basically, here it is, I think I knew every single thing in the world, but when I saw my teachers, they said, no, you can't do that. Person I never seen in my life telling me something I gotta do. You have to submit yourself. That takes a lot for so-called grown man to humble himself to another man. So hey, Father Yahweh for putting the spirit on me to humble myself. When I saw my teacher say, hey, you're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to, hey, first and foremost, research it. Apostle always say, hey, go in here and double check if this is the truth. So hey, I'm glad the Lord put the spirit on me to actually search those things out. And I said, you know what? This makes sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta search things out for yourself. And not you really don't believe in it, man. The Lord said, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind, But to back you up, this James 4, I'm gonna start at 6. But he giving more grace. Wherefore he said, the Most High resisted the proud, but giving grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Resist the devil and he will flee from you.
Yeah, so we basically had to, pride that man has, you have to put that aside, because here it is, the apostles and elders coming straight out of the scriptures, breaking it down, making it plain upon tables. So who am I to say this isn't correct? Because when I was in the Baptist church, that pork chop eating pastor, he didn't break it down to me. He didn't break down, these niggas will read 23rd Psalms, but don't tell you what it means. How the heck, they can read the scriptures, but don't tell me what that oil is. Because doesn't have any oil, so he can't tell me what the oil is.
And that's a big stumbling block for a lot of people, a lot of Jakes, especially guys who are high up in their age, 30s, 40s, 50s. The scriptures talk about you can't put old wine in new bottles, man. That's a tough pill for a lot of cats. Old wine in new bottles. So like, you can't put old wine in new bottles. It's a lot for them to stumble down. Like, who are you to tell me how to live my life? I'm 35. I've been doing this for 15 years. That's that pride that's hard to knock off a older cat, man.
Because when somebody's pride, they think that they know it all, and they're not willing to accept any new knowledge.
Yeah, right. Or they always say
they're stuck on stupid.
They walk around sloppy. They also say, "Oh yeah, I've been through that." Nigga, no, you didn't know that. And it's okay to not know. That's why you learn.
Verse 8: Draw nigh to Yahweh Shai, and He will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to happiness. And that's exactly what you gonna get when you come in the truth, man, which is a blessing. And I know Brother calls so at the second chapter, because this is exactly what it goes into, man. It said, be afflicted and mourn and weep. And Scripture said, better Brother grab that Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. Better to go into the house of mourning than the house of feast. Because we mourning right now. We crying aloud for all abomination now, so we can receive that mark of the water that's in for judgment. Read 10 real quick. James 4:10, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and He shall lift you up.
Yeah, because it said be afflicted, and then it also said to humble yourself. Because those words are synonymous. Whenever you humble somebody, it's because usually you took their pride away. You had to beat their ass, let them know that they weren't really about what they were speaking. So that's what the Most High is doing to us right now. You know, we thought that we could survive without the Most High, so He put punishments on us to make us understand you ain't about living on your own. You go through hell whenever you depart from me. You need me. That's what Yahweh Shema Shai is. This is a lesson that's being learned right now. Us going through captivity, going through affliction, being humble. Because when we be humble, that's when we start understanding, you know, the fullness of Yahweh Shema Shai's glory.
That's right. The Lord dealing with you, man. On the book of
Sirach 2 and 1.
They'll come, but also in the book, somebody said, him there is, I'm gonna have to find, I don't want to quote it on budget. I'm gonna find it and bring that out, Lord will.
I got that Ecclesiastes.
You got Ecclesiastes?
Yeah,
okay,
7 and 2. Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
Yeah, that's it, better to go to the house of mourning, man. So us doing this work now, hey, it's a beautiful thing, man. Look how many jakes will just walk past the count, man. You know? Or scarf fitted, man. So, hey, the scripture said you ain't not chosen me, but I chosen you.
That's right.
So this is a blessing, man.
Because the Lord wants you to understand this word, and this word is not given out to everybody, man. Like how they say the Christians, there's so like 2 billion Christians in the world, where's the salvation then if there's like 2 billion Christians on the planet Earth? Where's the salvation? Where's the Lord then?
Hey, you gonna catch hell, man. They say arm yourself likewise with the same mind. It's your house shot, man.
Hey,
the Lord was afflicted, you know?
But it's a beautiful thing to suffer for the Lord, you know? So you got to embrace those afflictions, because that's the trying of your spirit. It's seeing, you know, it's pushing your limits of your faith. Seeing, you know, just like Job, when he was going through all of his afflictions, it showed Job's faith in Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
Because although he afflict me, I will still praise thee. You know, that's what Job said about, you know, the Lord putting him through punishments.
Right, and then also, you know, he had to overcome his woman that said to curse Most High and die. He had to overcome his cronies, so to speak, that were talking about him. They were talking about, obviously you gotta be, you know, you gotta be wicked to go through all this, but that was just the Lord attesting to the same thing he's doing now. Like some of our family members, they don't agree with the truth. We haven't talked to them in years. You know, some of our people, you know, co-workers see us in the highways and byways with family members. But we gotta forsake all that for this truth, man, because we know what's coming ahead, man. They'll get it later. Either they get it right now or they'll get it later, man.
Because, you know, also with that being said, like you were talking about how, you know, certain loved ones will reject you for this because you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that's a hard affliction, man. It feels like you're being betrayed. You thought this was your ride or die, and then all of a sudden you start teaching them that they're an Israelite, that the Most High is going to send Yahweh Shai, his son, to make us kings and priests on the earth. They start rejecting to you. You feel heartbroken because of that. Yeah. But are you going to let that, you know, be your excuse to go back into the world, or are you going to hold on to that faith? Because that's far greater than anything that this world has to offer.
Suck it up. Yeah, suck it up, man. You can't be emotional, man. You know?
Jake is emotional.
Hey, really quick. This is Sirach 10 and 31. He that is honor and poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? We in the low now. We in a lower state now. But the scripture said the meek shall inherit the earth. The lowly shall inherit the earth, man. So we gotta stay humble, man. If we want to inherit the earth, the Lord ain't dealing with the proud, man. The Most High say it's abomination to him, man. You know?
Yeah, because when you go into these,
we hate the proud. You know?
Yeah, we hate the proud, and you know, when it said when they're hated when they're in prosperity, how much more when they're poor? Man, look at these elites right now. Exactly. You know, they're being exposed and everybody hates their ass, so how much more when they're at the fucking bottom, man? Yeah, it's gonna be drastic.
And Jake in the bottom right now, and man, all the other nations love Jake, man. They want to see Jake put a ball in the goal and shit, man. Dance on stage.
Yeah. So how much more when Yahweh Shai comes back and glorifies his people?
Yeah.
You know, when we're set on high and we get all the riches, and you know, we're gonna be in our chariots. Yeah. You know, discover new lands.
Yeah.
You know, making it prosperous for the heathen even. How much more are we gonna be? You know, because like you said, like, you know, Jake, in the entertainment realm, you know, they're glorified, they're romanticized.
Like Michael Jackson, like these celebrities, bro. When Israel, you know, when we become the next superpower on earth, man, shit, man.
Because that word celebrity, when you go into it, means someone that's worthy to be celebrated. So them being celebrated just because they can dunk a ball, how much more when we're celebrated for righteousness' sake?
Standing stiffly for his name, man. You know, the true legends, the 144,000, man. You know. Okay.
I was waiting for y'all to.
Yeah, what the heck called his?
Matthew.
Oh yeah. He's still get that.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 5 verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Because guess what? Everybody has a sob story and goes through certain afflictions.
Right.
They can blame, you know, they can put the blame on a scapegoat for all their, you know, trivial pursuits. But when you suffer for Yahweh Shema Shai's sake, you know, just like, you know, you gotta put yourself, because Yahweh, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai always refers to Israel as the Most High's woman. Mm-hmm. So how, like, you gotta look at it like this: like, if you have a woman that's going through hell, you know, to stick with you and stand up for your name. Like, you might be put out of a job, you know, going through hell, you know, under some diseases, and everybody is, you know, getting onto the woman saying, oh, break up with him, you know, he ain't shit, he ain't got no money, he's poor. But she's standing up for you, you're gonna look at her and be like, yeah, that's someone worth, you know, that I would bless, you know, keep around, because they're going through all that hell just, you know, for my sake. You know, so how much more when it's the Heavenly Father looking down on you, you know, going through our you know, trivial pursuits.
Like the scripture says, it's a faithful saying that if you damn, I can't quote it. Second Timothy, the second chapter, man. Go ahead.
This is going back to how you're going to be hated by family and everything. Luke 21:16. You shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. So you're gonna be hated, man, for preaching this word. Your family may not like you. Some of them still sup with you, you know. You come by here and there, grab a dinner. Hey son, I made some mac and cheese. You wanna come by, whatever. You're really there for like an hour. You used to be family oriented. You used to always come through every Saturday, the family cookouts, the reunions. But now they talk about you, they think you're weird now. He's in a cult. He's worshiping devils and all the other shit. He don't eat pork no more. He don't want to hoop with us no more. You know, people are gonna be hated for that. Man, you used to always like those white chicks. Why you talking shit about them now? You know, people act like you can't change, man. You can't level up to something. Okay, this is a level up to. This is a blessing, man.
It's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. It's a giant upgrade, man. Okay? Everlasting upgrade, man. That's not gonna be taken away. We doing the work of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. That's right. Okay? That's the best thing on the planet.
It's the best job on the planet.
Right, you can't get this better than your 9 to 5, your 6-figure job, man.
Because even entrepreneurs say if you want to be successful, you got to get rid of your old circle.
Yeah.
You want to surround your people who are like-minded, and we're like-minded through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
And that's going to be made more and more evident because, you know, Biden said, oh, if you got radicalized friends and family, hey, snitch on them, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're coming into that point where there's going to be a separation between those who serve the Lord and who don't. And those who don't, they're going to find themselves in a building collapse, you know, a famine, rat-infested land, all types of plagues, man. So we got to stay in this thing because the scriptures say the prophets are subject to the spirit of the prophets, man.
Yeah.
We didn't choose to do this. It wasn't like 5 years ago this brother said, I think I want to go on the highways and preach the word. No, man, we were chosen, Lord.
Right.
We were called, Lord, when we were chosen, man.
The Lord put the spirit on you to get this word, man. And, you know, brothers got their own stories of how they came to truth, but it randomly happened. All of a sudden, nobody was waking up. Ooh, team Israelite. Ooh, let me go get a garment. You know.
I had a precept back here, y'all know. 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you.
And all temptations. You come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, man. Like the running this man, who was on the woman. See, I lost my debit card, my little cash app card at work the other day, man. Like, goddamn. I got to order another one and shit, man.
Right.
But temptations can come in many forms, man. You can start struggling with financial problems. You know, just catching hell, you know, on the job. People used to be cool with, hey, family.
Yeah, family.
Hey, but hey, what a mission on bite. He want people to snitch on him. He ain't took the jail.
Yeah.
But that's like fulfilling prophecy. But the Lord told us these things. That's why it comforts us. He said, what it say? Your family should betray one another, man. So when the time comes, if our mom or dad or siblings betray us, we're like, I already knew.
Yep.
The Lord already told me this, man. So we can't even bug out. Can't be mad though. Like, hey, you should fulfill prophecy,
You
man.
shouldn't be shocked when these things come to play, man.
Right.
If you read it over and over, as you should be reading constantly in the scriptures, you should know that famine's coming. You should know that trials and tribulations are coming. Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
You should know. You shouldn't be shocked. Like, you know, we're in the flesh or whatever, things gonna happen, but your mind should be like, well, I kind of seen this coming anyway. I seen this coming from a mile away. We knew they was gonna implement that chip. We knew that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be dumbfounded when you find out your best sibling, best cousin, just giving you up for a hot dog or some shit.
We snitched on them.
How y'all doing?
Good.
How about you?
All right.
All right.
Only you. Only you. Oh, I spoke to him earlier.
It's the black woman, you know, and the weapon man. You know, man, talk. Cause we ain't saying nothing to her earlier. Who gives a fuck, bro? You know, I don't remember her. Man.
Yeah, she ain't gonna accept the truth anyway, because that's why we don't engage with motherfuckers like that.
Come on.
But this is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as common to man.
Read up.
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
See, he said the Most High is faithful. He will not suffer. He will not put more on you than you can't bear.
Come on.
That's what it is, man. The Most High know your limits. So you catching hell now, you gotta endure it, man. You know? Because those that endure to the end, the same should be saved.
Right.
You know? He said he gonna find a way for you to escape, man. You know, hey, real quick, brother, grab Psalms 55 to 22.
And the Lord can't put you through something that you can't handle. So if you're going through it, the Lord knows you can get through it, man.
You can't
Ah,
handle it,
okay.
man.
Right, no matter what it is. Hey, the Lord's like, nah, you can deal with it. That's why I'm putting you through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, brother, Humphrey, so what? The second chapter.
55 and 22.
Can I finish it?
Yeah, finish it.
It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Bear it, man. Like the prophet Michael said, Michael 7:10. I would bear the indignation of the Lord because I had sinned it to him. Till he had pleaded my cause, man. And guess what? We all sinners, man. And whatever hell that brought upon us, we gotta take that cheerfully, man. You know, and pray. You know? Get that with Psalm 55.
This is Psalms 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
You see that? Cast that burdens upon the Lord. You know? So whenever you catch hell, just, hey, pray to the Lord, man. You know, hey, you take care of the spiritual things, the Most High gonna take care of the carnal things, man. You might get a flat tire, just pray to the Lord, man. You know, to help you out. The Lord gonna do it, man. He don't want putting the hell on you.
Yeah.
So cast it upon him. Like, Lord, could you please help me, Lord? You know?
Yeah, the Lord likes it when you depend on him. He wants you to depend on him. He wants you to run, like, you know how you run to your parents
Right.
when you're real little. You know, I can't reach the shelf. Dad, can you give me those chips up there? You're relying on your dad to go get you the chips.
Hey, instead of you trying to climb the cabinets and you end up breaking some shit, all you had to do was ask. You know? And that's a sign of humbleness, man. You know?
Finishing off, it says, cast thy burden upon the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
That's plain and simple, man. You know? Like, we gotta keep praying daily, man. Casting our burdens upon the Lord and just continue doing the work. You know? Brother, is that something?
I got back you brothers up. Got this Matthew 11 and 28. Read down to the 30th verse. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, How you learn of the Lord? Through the scriptures. You got to constantly be in this word. You know, watching videos that the apostles and elders are breaking down the precepts of the scriptures.